Hello, everybody,
Hey guys.
and welcome to the next episode of Theo and Tim's Movie Reviews. That's our trademark. So, the last movie we unfortunately watched was called Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny.
Yes.
And we both hated it. Even though Theo recommended it.
I hated it, but I liked it because of the watch value.
It's so terrible. But this one was my turn. I decided to go with horror, which is not Theo's favorite genre.
I don't like it.
But because I'm a nice guy, I didn't go with like hardcore horror. I went with 1994's Tales from the Crypt presents Demon Knight. And it is a great movie if you haven't seen it. Theo had not seen it. What did you think about it, Theo?
Well,
just in general, don't rate it.
It had a bunch of people in it.
It stars Billy Zane from Dead Calm, William Sadler from Die Hard 2, and Jada Pinkett from Menace to Society.
You and I were going through a very difficult time.
Yeah.
A good cast, really good cast.
Well, I mean, it depends on what you... There was some good and there's some bad. A lot of Muppets.
A lot of 90s stuff.
90s stuff.
Practical effects. Really good practical effects.
Opens up with
some boobs. Typical 90s flair. One thing Tales from the Crypt knew, they knew what their product was. Their product was camp, it was blood, and it was boobies, and they pack it into this movie.
I'm directing my first feature film. Care for a little shriek preview?
Get that out there immediately.
So let's talk about the cast. It's a great cast. Number one, William Sadler. You may have seen him in such things as Die Hard 2. He was actually in the first episode of Tales from the Crypt, which is a very good episode.
Oh, wow, was it?
Yeah, the very first one, where he plays an executioner that ends up getting executed. Spoiler alert. Early Jada Pinkett. This was before the Smith.
This is pre-Smith.
And we've got some comments on her, but we're going to save those for a little bit later.
Decided
I was done with your ass.
Yeah, you kicked me to the curb.
I was done with you.
You got CCH Pounder.
Yeah.
From the Shield fame.
From a DA!
And we made a comment that she would have been a great Amanda Waller.
Amanda Waller.
If they would have made a good suicide movie in the 90s, she would have killed it.
She was Amanda Waller.
That was Theo's point. Yeah, she was basically playing an Amanda Waller type character. You also have Thomas Hayden Church. This was right after he got done with Wings and a few years before Sideways.
My nipples are smoking.
It was right around the time when they filmed Tombstone, so I'd be interested to see which film was first. I'm not sure. I know this came out in 94.
I know which film was better.
Tombstone is one of the best movies, so yeah.
In the world.
Tales from the Crypt knew what they were. They kept it short. It's only 93 minutes, which is a perfect time for an action horror movie like this.
I was thankful for that.
A lot of puns. Theo really loved the puns.
No, I did not.
The Crypt Keeper was his favorite part.
No.
Care for a little shriek preview?
The voice of Roger Rabbit is in this movie.
Yes! As the face of not Roger Rabbit.
Yeah, he plays a simp for Cordelia, who is just some
Out here getting fucked in these streets, you know? And we've never, I don't think we ever will.
Dick Miller. Dick Miller from Gremlins, Gremlins 2. You think he would have handled himself better in this film? He does get killed. He's got a great scene though. His scene is packed to the brim. They did an old-fashioned parody of one of those beer commercials. Yeah. Except instead of bikinis, it's just titty meat everywhere.
Yeah. Everywhere.
And of course, I can't go any further without talking about the guy that really steals the show in this movie.
Billy Zane.
Billy Zane.
You better listen to your boy, Billy Zane.
Billy Zane was great in this film. This is really Billy Zane's best movie, in my opinion.
Fuck this cowboy shit! You fucking ho dunk, po dunk, well then there, motherfuckers!
I know it's not his biggest movie, because he was sort of a villain in Titanic.
I had hoped you would come to me last night.
What happened to Billy Zane?
Here's what I think, and it's threefold. Number one, Phantom. His first real starring role, because this was more of an ensemble cast, but his first, this is Billy Zane's feature film was Phantom, and it sucked. What happened in the early 90s is that Batman was a hit in 1989. So all the studios that had the rights to stuff like The Shadow and The Rocketeer and Dick Tracy. Do you remember in the early 90s, mid 90s?
All the stuff you didn't want to see.
Yeah, all these old cartoon serials were remade, and Phantom was one of them. It flopped, and it cost a lot of money, so that hurt his career. Plus, Hollywood only allows one famous bald guy at a time, and Bruce Willis had just gone bald.
Yeah.
So you can't beat out Bruce Willis.
Sorry,
bud. Sorry, Billy. And also, I think he got typecast a lot after Titanic because he played such a good asshole.
So you will honor me. You will honor me the way a wife is required to honor a husband.
So
he played a great asshole in this.
He was a great asshole, but this is more of an even charming asshole.
Like the man said, if you knew who I was, you...
We'll find out soon enough.
Why wait?
The premise is he's a demon knight. He's trying to get this magic key. I don't want to give too much away. You should watch this movie.
Well, let me talk about Jada.
Let's not go too far until we just say, Mr. Smith, we mean no disrespect. I'm not trying to have you show up at one of my little shows and Chris Rock me all over the stage. I got a bad shoulder right now, so yeah. Let's caveat this by saying no disrespect.
No disrespect.
The only person that can give permission in that particular circumstance is myself.
Yes.
Allegedly. But she's not a good actress.
She's not a good actress.
Look, Irene, I am trying to clean your stove. All right, now how do you expect me to get my work done if you keep bothering me?
She was
not in this.
Not in that.
It's a similar character.
Every character does this. In every movie she does.
She was good in Scream 2, but she was playing a domineering woman who belittles her man, so...
Set it off, she was good.
Was that even acting?
I just wanted to feel good.
No.
But yeah, she's not good in this. She is one of the leads. I would say there's 3 leads, her, Sadler, and Zane. And she just doesn't have that much range.
No.
But you are going up against peak Zane.
Yes.
So what are you going to do?
You got to go up against Zane.
What are you going to do when the Zane train runs over you? You know what I'm saying?
Little secret, the man's dead meat. And if you stick with him, you're going to end up the same way.
That man can act. At least in this film, he could.
Yeah, well, he could.
He's also... I loved his cameo in Zoolander.
Don't do this, Derek.
Listen to your friend Billy Zane. He's a cool dude.
And that's always the best.
Shut up, Billy Zane. But I love the movie. I give it a 3.5 out of 5. Very rewatchable. I watch it about once a year. I own it on DVD. I just can't find it right now.
Yes. He has a DVD. I gave it a 3.
A 3?
3 is, watch it. It's, I mean, I guess.
Yeah.
It's not as bad as any good. It's not like a horror movie.
It's not a horror movie. It's like when I gave Theo some options, and I ended up deciding on Demon Knight because I thought about it last second. I was going to make him watch something crazy like Terrifier or Wolf Creek, something like that. But I decided...
awful.
Yeah, those are really good horror movies, by the way. But I decided to go with something that I thought we could both enjoy, which I think he enjoyed it. I
watched it.
Yeah, it was a good movie. Hey, a 3 is watchable, guys, and I say it's a 3.5. I watch it, like I said, every year, and it's something you can watch with people that aren't like that into horror because there are comedy elements
and titties,
and there's a lot of titties. It's very Tales from the Crypt, and if you do like Tales from the Crypt, you'll love it. Speaking of Tales from the Crypt, it's not streaming on anything right now, but it is free to watch on YouTube.
On YouTube.
Yeah, so just Google or type in the search on YouTube, say Tales from the Crypt, Season 1, Season 2. They've got them all in a row. So enjoy that and catch Demon Knight if you can. It's only $3.99 on Amazon Prime.
Hey.
All right, guys, that's all for us. And Theo gets the next pick. We'll figure that out.
At Theodore Comedy on everything.
At Theodore Comedy and at Tim Mathis Comedy on Instagram.
Have fun.
Bye.